Exodus chapter 37. And Bezaleel makes the ark of shittim wood, 2 cubits and a half its length, and a cubit and a half its breadth, and a cubit and a half its height. And he overlays it with pure gold inside and out, and makes a wreath of gold for it all around. And he casts 4 rings of gold for it on its 4 feet, even 2 rings on its one side, and 2 rings on its second side. And he makes poles of shittim wood, and overlays them with gold. And he brings in the poles into the rings by the sides of the ark, to carry the ark. And he makes a propitiatory covering of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half its length, and a cubit and a half its breadth. And he makes 2 cherubim of gold. He has made them of beaten work at the 2 ends of the propitiatory covering, 1 cherub at the end on this side, and 1 cherub at the end on that side. He has made the cherubim from above the propitiatory covering at its 2 ends. And the cherubim are spreading out wings on high, covering over the propitiatory covering with their wings. And their faces are toward one another. The faces of the cherubim have been toward the propitiatory covering. And he makes the table of shittim wood, 2 cubits its length, and a cubit its breadth, and a cubit and a half its height, and overlays it with pure gold, and makes a wreath of gold for it all around. And he makes a border for it of a handbreadth around, and makes a wreath of gold around for its border. And he casts 4 rings of gold for it. And he puts the rings on the 4 corners which are at its 4 feet. The rings have been close by the border, places for poles to carry the table. And he makes the poles of shittim wood, and overlays them with gold to carry the table. And he makes the vessels which are on the table, its dishes and its bowls and its cups, and the cups by which they pour out, of pure gold. And he makes the lampstand of pure gold. He has made the lampstand of beaten work. Its base and its branch, its calyxes, its knobs, and its flowers have been of the same. And 6 branches are coming out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of its one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of its second side. 3 calyxes made like almonds in one branch, a knob and a flower, and 3 calyxes made like almonds in another branch, a knob and its flower. So for the 6 branches which are coming out of the lampstand. And in the lampstand are 4 calyxes made like almonds, its knobs and its flowers, and a knob under the 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the 2 branches of the same, are for the 6 branches which are coming out of it. Their knobs and their branches have been of the same, all of it one beaten work of pure gold. And he makes its 7 lamps and its snuffers and its snuff-dishes of pure gold. He has made it of a talent of pure gold, and with all its vessels. And he makes the incense-altar of shittim wood, a cubit its length, and a cubit its breadth, square, and 2 cubits its height. Its horns have been of the same, and he overlays it with pure gold, around its top, and around its sides, and its horns. And he makes a wreath of gold for it all around. And he has made 2 rings of gold for it under its wreath at its 2 corners, at its 2 sides, for places for poles to carry it with them. And he makes the poles of shittim wood, and overlays them with gold. And he makes the holy anointing oil, and the pure spice-incense, work of a compounder.